We all worry sometimes. It's a natural human response to uncertainty. But for some, worry can spiral into a relentless cycle of negativity, trapping them in a web of what-ifs and worst-case scenarios. This is catastrophizing, a pattern of thinking where we magnify the potential for negative outcomes, even when there's little evidence to support them. Catastrophizing can feel incredibly isolating. It's like wearing a pair of distortion glasses, making everything appear more threatening than it truly is. Instead of approaching situations with a sense of balance, we become consumed by the fear of what might go wrong. This constant state of anxiety can take a significant toll on our emotional and physical well-being. It can lead to sleepless nights, racing heartbeats, difficulty concentrating, and strained relationships. The good news is that catastrophizing is not a life sentence. By understanding its roots and learning practical strategies to challenge negative thought patterns, we can break free from this cycle and cultivate a calmer, more peaceful mind. Imagine this. You're running late for an important meeting. Instead of thinking, I need to hurry, your mind jumps to, I'm going to be so late, they'll probably fire me. Your heart races, your palms sweat, and a wave of nausea washes over you. This is the grip of catastrophizing. It often starts with a seemingly insignificant event, a missed phone call, a small mistake at work, a disagreement with a loved one. But instead of brushing it off, our minds latch onto it, blowing it out of proportion and weaving elaborate tales of disaster. We become hyper-focused on potential negative outcomes, often overlooking the more likely and positive possibilities. This can manifest in physical symptoms like muscle tension, headaches, and digestive issues, further fueling the cycle of anxiety. Emotionally, catastrophizing can leave us feeling overwhelmed, helpless, and constantly on edge. It's like walking through life with a heavy weight on our shoulders, anticipating the worst at every turn. Understanding the science behind catastrophizing can help us demystify its power and recognize it as a product of our brain's wiring, not a personal failing. Our brains are hardwired to prioritize survival. When we perceive a threat, our amygdala, the brain's fear center, triggers the release of stress hormones like adrenaline and cortisol. This activates our fight or flight response, preparing us to confront danger or flee to safety. While this response is crucial for survival in truly threatening situations, it can become overactive in those prone to anxiety. In catastrophizing, our brains misinterpret everyday situations as threats, triggering the same physiological response as if we were facing real danger. This constant state of high alert keeps our stress hormones elevated, making us more susceptible to anxiety, worry, and negative thinking patterns. Over time, this can create a vicious cycle where our anxious thoughts trigger physical symptoms, which in turn fuel further anxiety. The first step in overcoming catastrophizing is to become aware of our thought patterns. Start by paying attention to your inner dialogue. When you notice yourself spiraling into worst-case scenarios, gently acknowledge the thought without judgment. Imagine your thoughts as passing clouds. Observe them without getting caught up in their storm. Next, challenge the validity of these thoughts. Ask yourself, what evidence do I have to support this thought? Is this thought based on facts or feelings? Often, you'll find that your catastrophic thoughts are based on assumptions and fears, not on concrete evidence. By questioning these thoughts, you can start to dismantle their power and create space for more balanced and realistic thinking. Section 5. Mindfulness. Finding peace in the present moment. Mindfulness is a powerful tool for combating catastrophizing. It involves paying attention to the present moment without judgment, cultivating awareness of our thoughts, feelings, and bodily sensations. When we focus on the here and now, we can step out of the endless loop of what-ifs that fuel anxiety. Try practicing mindfulness through meditation, deep breathing exercises, or simply by bringing your attention to your senses, the taste of your food, the feeling of the sun on your skin, the sounds around you. By grounding ourselves in the present, we can interrupt the cycle of worry and create a sense of calm amidst the chaos of our thoughts. Section 6. Reframing thoughts. Shifting from negative to realistic. Reframing is a cognitive technique that involves shifting our perspective and looking at situations from a more balanced and helpful viewpoint. Instead of viewing a challenge as an insurmountable obstacle, try to see it as an opportunity for growth or learning. For example, if you make a mistake at work, instead of catastrophizing about losing your job, reframe it as a chance to learn from your errors and improve your skills. By consciously choosing to focus on the positive aspects of a situation, we can train our brains to become more resilient and less prone to negative thought patterns. Section 7. Seeking support and building resilience. Remember that you don't have to navigate this journey alone. Seeking support from loved ones, therapists, or support groups can provide invaluable guidance, encouragement, and a safe space to process your emotions. Talking about your experiences with others can help you gain new perspectives, challenge negative thought patterns, and build a network of support. Additionally, engaging in activities that foster resilience, such as exercise, spending time in nature, practicing gratitude, and pursuing hobbies, can strengthen your ability to cope with stress and navigate life's challenges with greater ease. Section 8. A journey towards a calmer mind. You've got this. Overcoming catastrophizing is a journey, not a destination. There will be ups and downs, moments of doubt, and times when the pull of negativity feels strong. But with each step you take towards challenging your thoughts, practicing mindfulness, and cultivating self-compassion, you are rewiring your brain and creating a more peaceful and fulfilling life. Remember, you are not defined by your anxious thoughts. You are capable, resilient, and deserving of a life free from the grip of catastrophizing. Embrace the journey, celebrate your progress, and never underestimate the power of your mind to create the life you desire.